Good morning. My name's Matt Routledge and I'm with Visit Ely. And today we're absolutely thrilled to be here at Babylon Arts down by the beautiful Ely Riverside to explore the BFG In Print exhibition. Now we are joined by Olivia Ahmad forgive me, this is the curse of going live, who is Artistic Director of the House of Illustration. And we also have the wonderful Claire Somerville, Chief Executive of Babylon Arts. Thank you both so much for joining us this morning, and sorry for that momentary fluff. So we're here to discuss this incredible exhibition, the BFG In Print, which is, I'm reliably informed, this is the first stop on its tour?
Yes, it started in London at House of Illustration, so we made the exhibition with Quentin himself, and now we're delighted it's come to Ely.
Wonderful. That must be very exciting, Claire.
Yeah, I mean, we've been looking forward to this for, I think, nearly 2 years since we booked it in. And as far as I know, it's the first time there's been an exhibition of Quentin-based illustration in Ely, but no doubt people will correct it.
I'm watching the comments now, just in case.
But certainly, the BFG In Pictures exhibition is the first time it's been here, and we've been just delighted to receive it here at the Babylon Gallery. I think the space is just perfect for this sort of scale and size of exhibition, and we just want lots more people to come and see it while it's here. It's been very long.
So when is it here until?
Only until the 23rd of December.
So you hear that now, the 23rd of December, and then this wonderful jewel leaves Ely and goes on its journey. So don't knock the door down. What are your opening hours, just while we're on that subject?
We are open Tuesday to Sunday, 12 p.m. to 4 p.m.
So there you go. What a wonderful opportunity. This weekend, you can come and see this fantastic exhibition. Now, Olivia, can you tell us more about the process of designing such an incredible exhibition?
Sure. Well, the idea of doing the exhibition came from Quentin himself, because a few years ago, actually, one of the things about the BFG is it's a really well-known, well-loved book, and I'm sure for lots of people who come to see the show here in Ely, that will be really familiar to them. But actually, the illustrations that you see in the printed books today are really different to Quentin's first drawings of the book. So BFG's book written by the author. He and Quentin had worked together for the first time on a picture book called The Enormous Crocodile. And then it had gone so well that they wanted to do another book together. And Roald Dahl had a book called The BFG, and Quentin was asked by his publisher to illustrate it. So he was asked to do a series of illustrations, sort of, I think 12, sort of relatively small scale white illustrations. Because the book was kind of like a novel. A different approach from Quentin. And he finished the book, he was really pleased with the illustrations. He sent them and they went to the printer, and when they got there, Roald wasn't too pleased with them. He didn't think there were enough of them, which is, I think, the only time that ever happened. So a few years ago, when we were thinking about ideas for the exhibition, he said, "Oh well, I'm actually republishing those illustrations that have never been seen before, and you can see those in the exhibition here." So that's where the idea of this exhibition came about. So we worked with Quentin to dip into his archive. So Quentin's been working as an illustrator. Actually, he did his first illustration published when he was still at school. So he's been an illustrator for many decades now. He's kept all of his original artwork, all of his sort of process materials, and sort of dummy books that show how he works. He's an archive of many thousands of things. So we went into that archive together and had a look at what is BFG related material. So that's the selection that Quentin made about the exhibition today. And as I say, some of that is unpublished material that you might not have seen before, really familiar illustrations from the classic BFG book, and then some other projects that the communities appeared in over time, published in the 80s.
I mean, I think we can all agree that, and I should imagine most people, if not all, who come to see this wonderful exhibition will agree that the term iconic, and there is something inherently linked to our childhoods, I think, for every generation. This isn't a book that came out in the 80s and is well remembered and loved by adults who've grown up. It's loved by generation after generation after generation. I mean, what an experience to go into Quentin's own archive to see this journey, which is, I think, very much, yes, you can see, obviously, to really experience what we're talking about now, you have to come here to Babylon to see this narrative. And it is such a wonderful narrative. What's it been like working with Quentin, who is, let's be honest, the illustrator of most of our childhoods?
It's an amazing privilege, but I can remember he really meant a lot to me as he was talking about that. When I wrote his books and not only his books about art, but also his own picture books. And so I was quite nervous to meet him when I met him for the first time. But I didn't need to be. It was just a joy working with him. He has so much knowledge about his own work, of course, that he's willing to share through exhibitions, and actually he's written the exhibition text for the exhibition that you see here. So you can, it's almost like he's taking you on a guided tour, even though he's not here in person. So he's like really generous with sharing stories about his work and telling you a bit of the process as well, which sometimes people can be a bit mysterious about. But he's very generous with sharing that, and he's always good fun to work with. And also he knows so much about illustration, and he's really passionate about illustration being in exhibitions like this and in sort of public art spaces, because it's not an opportunity you have so much to see a lot of other kinds of work in museums and gallery spaces, not so much illustration. So he's great to work with on exhibitions.
That is absolutely spectacular and quite warming to hear that there is such an openness and such a generosity. I know, Claire, you must be absolutely thrilled to have this exhibition here. Can you tell us just a bit about how that makes you feel and how that sits with Babylon and everything you do here?
So it's important to us because a lot of what we show here is about showing local artists' work. Obviously, it's absolutely a core aspect of what we do. But from time to time, we also want to bring really iconic, exciting work that is of national, international acclaim, of interest to Ely, to show, look what's come to Ely for people to come and experience on their doorstep. Because so often people have to travel a long way to go and see something with this kind of interest, this kind of iconic work. And as part of our mission, it's about connecting communities with great art and culture and engaging with them in a meaningful way. So for us, it's important that we get into showcase this vibrant exhibition here in rural Cambridgeshire, where otherwise, you might have to travel down to London or to a big urban area to see an exhibition like this. So that's why we're so excited about it. I mean, as we've been talking about, it's something of our childhoods and also of our current children's experience as well. And so it's resonating with people on lots of different levels. You've got grandparents coming in with their grandchildren, you've got parents coming in, you've got individuals coming in just to enjoy the work for its own interests and because they have enjoyed contemplating illustrations and they've brought on work as well. So there's lots of different levels for this, which is what we also love about it and why it's important. It's so works.
That is wonderful. What would you say to somebody who pressed the doorbell? What would you say to somebody if they're watching this and they said, art galleries aren't really for me, I don't feel comfortable in an art gallery?
That's a good question. I think we're the sort of organisation where the door is always open and we want to have a conversation. And I would hope people, when they peek around the door and come and explore a little bit further, they find it's not a scary place to be, and that because over the course of the year, there's going to hopefully be something for everybody in a gallery like this, where we have a real changing programme of work. And I think also people sometimes feel they have to understand visual arts on some kind of intellectual or academic level, whereas actually I think we can all understand, connect with arts and culture in a way that's meaningful to us as individuals, and we don't have to understand it in someone else's language or in a way someone else will understand it, but have a connection with it for yourself. It doesn't also mean you're always going to like it. It's okay not to like it, but why not just come and have a look?
And go, I don't like that.
Exactly. So it's, I think, just an opportunity to dip a toe in the water sometimes and have a look and then come back next time and see if there's something else that connects with you in another way. There's something for everyone, I think. Really give it a chance.
That's absolutely wonderful. Thank you so much for that. I think this is possibly one of the most endearing exhibitions. I mean, you have a wonderful calendar throughout the year. This is something that, as you say, crosses so many generational divides, crosses so many things. I can remember the first time being about 9 years old, reading the BFG, then seeing the animated version, and then even in the past few years there was another version created. This isn't something that fell to the wayside in the 80s. I do know that, as well, inspired by the actual story that was illustrated by Quentin, you've got an activity about wishing jars?
Yeah, so...
I'm going to put you on the spot here.
So one of the great things about receiving this exhibition is that we get to do a little bit of our own take on it as well. And so we're talking about an illustration about what sort of community engagement aspect we would like to have. And so if you come and visit, you'll see that there's some shelves that we would like to fill with people's green jars. So as you've read the BFG, you know the BFG collects trees, puts them into jars to then those people the children so that they have nice dreams that inspire them, and it keeps the nightmares in the jars. So we're inviting people to come along and fill in our dream jars. So I've got an example here of someone who's well done at this with you. But we've got someone who says, my dream is to be an author and to write about horses and to go to Paris, which I thought was a great dream. And they've even illustrated it, just like Quentin Blake would do. As well, so there's already lots of dream jars, and but we want to absolutely pack those shelves with more before the exhibition closes. And maybe this being a little spark of sort of inspiration for people to think about, well, what's my dream jar?
And I'm now going to put you thoroughly on the spot and ask both of you to fill your dream jar. I'm looking to see who looks the most potentially uncomfortable with answering this, and I'm going to go to them first. So, Claire.
So many things like wash through my mind. It's a tricky one actually, but the things that spring to mind are to do with families and having fun with the family. I feel like I've missed that so much in the last 12 to 18 months that my dream job was full of sort of all these exciting adventures with my family and going somewhere exciting abroad, because I feel like I've done it in a long time since I've done something like that. So if I was to go to sleep tonight and have a dream about that would be lovely.
Olivia.
That's a good one. I might steal it.
By all means.
I think it's it's about spending time with people, isn't it? Being able to carry on doing that, and sort of like revisiting the value of that time is, because it's been absent for a lot of people over these last difficult times. And I think it's really exciting for us at House of Illustration to be showing collaboration with organisations like that, showing art to people again in person, so that people can come and experience it collectively. So I think just sitting in here and the space is empty now, but people I'm sure very soon. And so it's being able to spend time with people and being able to see art.
And I think that this exhibition is possibly that perfect chance to reconnect with people. We are in the process of, as it were, winding down, ready for the festive period. And this weekend is the perfect opportunity to gather with friends, family, safely. Because of the wide-reaching influence and connections that we all have to this beautiful work, in its more, recognisable, and then the early sketches, but this is a wonderful opportunity. And I did mention the C word there, that the festive time is upon us. I think it's safe to say it now, as we're deep into December. And I did, just before we went live, have a quick nosy round the gift shop here at Babylon. Now, Claire, would you like to tell us about the wonderful bits and pieces inspired by the exhibition, actually, that are available?
Yeah, so as part of having an exhibition here, we've got some nice products that are connected with Quentin's work. So not only the BFG, but you can spot Matilda and others in amongst the mix. And then our usual gift shop is full of goods that are made by artists locally and regionally as well. So if you are shopping and you feel like enjoying a bit of that down here on the website in England, then you can see this fabulous exhibition and also
gifts whilst you're here as well.
I wanted to ask Olivia a question.
Please.
Because you walked in fresh, you got a few minutes before we went live for doing this, and I've just seen it here in space. And is there any works that sort of really jump out at you, particular pieces that you enjoy seeing in this exhibition?
I think some briefly actually earlier, but for me, it's the
Published illustrations, although they have been
published now, but illustrations that are in secret for such a long time, because when you have a character like BFG who's really iconic as Quentin said, you kind of, it's almost like a friend or somebody that's really recognisable to you. So it's
so interesting to see Quentin's first
versions of BFG. He looks totally different, and you can see how the characters evolved. And actually, the earlier versions quite different, and he has different clothes, and that was one of the things that Quentin and Roald Dahl worked together on quite closely, because initially, when a writer writes a book, they might mention what a character wears once, and they kind of don't have to mention it again. But an illustrator has to keep those clothes going all the way through the book. And in the initial version of the book, it said that BFG wore a long apron, so Quentin drew him with a long apron in these unpublished illustrations that I'm talking about. But they, as they're looking at them together, they said, oh well, he has to travel a long way, the apron's going to get caught up in his legs. And so it was a real collaboration, just talking with the words and the images, kind of working out what more appropriate attire would be for the BFG. And actually one of the things that they had a lot of trouble deciding on was what the shoes should be like. And in the end, Quentin and Roger talked about it, and great was in that he did. Quentin came home, was working on the drawings, and there was a brown parcel that arrived at his house, and that was one of Roald Dahl's which you can see in
lots of the illustrations.
this one here actually cover illustration, which is one I'm sure lots of people recognise.
So I love that connection.
Where you can look at pictures and understand the story, but also understand a bit about how artists work as well.
Yeah, and I think this is what this exhibition aims to do. It's sort of lifting
the lid on the process as well as
the actual result, and that's why it's nice to do this story book from first works that we never saw before to ones we really recognise from the book. It's lovely to hear you talk about it and sort of get that insight into the process, because how do we sort of know it?
I think that's it. When you have a book, a printed book, it's sort of quite hard to imagine that it was made by people. It looks so perfect and final, but actually there's lots of mediation, lots of different processes to go through before you get to that point. And it kind of makes you feel like it a bit, it's not so scary to try yourself as well. Because it's not just shooting out people's fingers.
with illustration. It takes a lot of
Trial and error and experimentation to get to where you want to be. But I find that really inspiring.
That's absolutely wonderful. I think we've come to the last thing I think we need to say is that this fabulous exhibition will end on the 23rd of December. You will receive a warm welcome here in this fantastic space, which is something to be treasured. I'd like to thank Olivia for travelling all this way to sit down and have a chat with us.
Also, thank you for having me.
And Claire for A, hosting us, B, giving her valuable time to have a chat with us, and all of you for watching. On behalf of Visit Ely, I want to say thank you to Babylon, to the House of Illustration, and to you. And we look forward to seeing you in the coming days, weeks, months and years. And I know that I will be coming back before the 23rd to spend some quality time, really journeying through my childhood. And I might even drag my old mum with me. So thank you very much, and we'll finish up there.